welcome to Inspire. Tonight's class will focus on the neck, shoulders, and low back. This is an all levels class. If you feel any discomfort in those areas that I just mentioned, I encourage you to take child's pose or take a rest, remembering that this is your practice. This is your time for well-being and taking care of yourself. Please begin seated. Align your mat like you see here. Rock your body from side to side, taking the flesh away from your sits bones. Roll your shoulders a few times, back and forward. Neutral shoulders. Roll your head from side to side. Once your chin points down, gaze forward, gaze up. Open your jaw, stretch through your facial muscles, releasing the tension through your cheeks, your jaw. You can jut your low jaw forward, close your teeth, feel your throat stretch. This is the fifth chakra, opening up your throat chakra. Gaze forward, tuck your chin, lift your chin. Take your fingertips and touch the ground on either side of your body. Close your eyes. These past few days, you've been flooded with energy from the sun. Take a moment to tap into the grounding energy beneath you. Place your right hand over your heart. Notice your heart beating under your hand. The grounding energy is coming up through your left fingers. Take a deep breath in, watch your body expand. Exhale fully. Watch your torso collapse slightly. Take another conscious breath, watching. See air enters your body through your nose, expands your body. And as it leaves your body, how your corset around your torso, how it just shrinks, expelling every last breath. Observe the tone of your nervous system. Notice how your tone changes, your vibe is changing. And visualizing the good things around you, the earth, the sky, the creatures that inhabit the world with you, your fellow humans, all the beating hearts. As you inhale, take in many gifts that surround you. As you exhale, exhale those gifts to those in your life who need it now. Do that twice more, visualizing the taking in and the giving away, like a wave. Breath coming in, strength to somebody who needs it, leaving your body. Release your hand from your heart. Bring your hands on your knees. Slowly awaken your body. Roll your shoulders again. And then roll your neck. Roll your head. Tuck your chin, gaze forward, gaze up, open your jaw. Maybe add the arms, open your arms, spread your fingers wide apart. Press your straight arms backward, like you're a kid in the rain. Release your hands. Bring your left hand to the ground. Lift your right arm up and overhead. Bend your left elbow, deepen the side bend, easy side bend. Reach forward and switch sides. When your left arm comes up, gently bend your right elbow. You'll feel the side body beginning to stretch. Reach your fingertips away. Reach forward. Easy motion here. Make it on the breath. We call this the moving meditation of your practice. One breath, one movement. And it's not just poses. It's your well-being, your health. Come center. And dismount off your blanket if you had it. Extend your legs out in front of you. Let the blood flow back in. Flex your ankles. Sit up straight. Extend your right arm out to the side. Spread your fingers as wide apart as they'll go. Keep your elbows straight. Tilt your head to the left. You'll notice the stretch on the side of your neck, over your shoulder cap. Slowly press your arm backward. Maybe flex your wrist. So it would look like that, like you're stopping traffic. Keep pressing your arm backward. Feel all the opening that's happening down your arm. And release, tuck your chin. Center your head. Extend your left arm out to the side. Spread your fingers wide. Start there. Tilt your head to the right. Immediately notice what you're sensing here. Press your arm backward. Press, press, press. You'll feel the stretch intensify. The scalenes, the three muscles on the side of your neck, require a lot of help from your yoga practice. Flex your wrist, like you're stopping traffic. Keep pressing your arm backward. They work hard to hold your shoulders up by your ears when you're working or under stress. Release. Roll your shoulders around. Walk your hands backward. Slide your feet flat on the floor. Drop your knees to the left and to the right. Notice which knee is less willing to come down. Something to notice, because if you do have hip tightness, sometimes it is a muscle called sartorius, which is long and thin, and it runs to the inside of your knee from your groin. So windshield wipers help. Drop your knees to the right. Walk your hands forward of your front knee. Plant your hands on either side of your knee. Tilt your fingertips in like you're going to do a push-up. Bend your elbows, elbows point out. Tuck your chin. Lead with the back, the upper back. Round your back. Keep your chin tucked as you straighten your elbows. Lift your head last as your elbows straighten. Lower, leading with your belly, your heart, bending your elbows. Tuck your chin last. Undulating your spine back up. Give your tail a little tuck as you press your back up to the ceiling. Keep your chin tucked until your elbows straighten. Lift your gaze. Keep your right hand down. Extend your left arm out. Wave, a giant wave. Spread your fingers wide. And as your arm comes down towards your legs, press your hips up off the ground. Reach and create a circle. As your arm comes down, your hips come down. And repeat. Lift your hips, lift your arm. Coming into a supported side plank. Walk your hand slightly forward of your knee. Stretch your top leg. Tuck your bottom knee underneath. And a supported side plank is here. Spread your fingers wide. Wave your arm. Press your arm back. If you are feeling energetic tonight, extend both legs into a full side plank. Note that your wrist is right under your shoulder. Keep waving wherever you are. This is starting to open up the shoulder complex. Hold, reach for the ceiling. If you're in full side plank, a couple of pulses here. Knee down or knee up. Drop your bottom knee down. Come to a seat. Walk your hands backward. Keep your feet wide. Drop your knees to the right and left. Again, observe, have you gotten a little bit more range of motion out of your hip joint? Can both knees touch the ground, or is one still reluctant? Drop your knees to the left. Walk your hands on either side of your front knee. Turn your elbows out, fingertips pointing in. Bend your elbows, lower your body down. Tuck your chin. Give your tail a subtle tuck as you press your back up to the ceiling, straightening your elbows, keep your chin tucked. Lift your gaze last. As your elbows bend, your belly, chest drop toward your thigh. You're feeling the opening in your hip. Tuck your chin and press up. Lift your gaze. Bring your left hand to the floor. Reach your right arm across your body, up and overhead. Big circle here. Let's add the hips. As your arm sweeps down, press your hips up. Lift up. One more time around. And building your side plank. Extend your top leg. You can use your bottom knee to prop yourself up, reaching your upper arm. Stay right here. Add the arm waves. It's important to keep your arms straight and pressing backward. This is getting into a muscle called pec minor. And if you're feeling like you've got extra energy tonight, build full side plank. Both feet on the ground. Keep waving. Can you keep your face relaxed? One more wave. Drop your bottom knee. Drop your seat to the ground. Lean backward one more time with windshield wipers. A challenge if you'd like. Bring your palms to prayer. Drop your knees to the left, center, and to the right. How about one more round? Great. From here, come to hands and knees. Spread your fingers wide apart. Look back at your knees, bring them hip distance. Press your hips backward. As you do so, press your palms down and try to tear the mat apart without moving your hands. Feel how your shoulders are working. Inhale to table. Exhale, press your hips back. Now press your palms down and forward like you're trying to slide your mat away. See the difference, what happens. Inhale to table. Exhale all the way back. Tear your hands apart, engaging the shoulders. Drive your body side to side. Inhale to table. Slide Your left hand in, raise your right arm out and up. Opening up the T-spine, the thoracic spine. Bring your hand down. Press your body backward. Switching sides. Inhale, left arm comes in front of you on the floor. Raise your right arm up. And release back. Continue once more on each side. Focus on keeping your arms straight and plugging your shoulder blade into your spine. So you're building scapular stability every time you do that. You may even find you're shaking. Coming to table, drive your hips over to the side, back to your heels, over to opposite side, sweeping hip circles, opening up the outer hip, getting the low back ready, moving the ribs, giving yourself more breathing room. So good for your body. Press back to child's pose. Bring your forehead down, straighten your elbows, palms on the ground. Bring your hands close enough together until you can feel your thumbs touching. Sway side to side, really opening up the lats, the muscles just behind your armpit, your triceps. Coming center, inhale to table. Come into spinal balance. Extend your right leg behind you. Tuck your toes. Flex your ankle, press your heel backward, engage your glute. Lift your toes off the ground an inch and drop. One more inch and then lower. Lift to your max. Drop your right hip down slightly. Walk your left fingers forward. Balance here or lift your left arm, palm facing in as if you're shaking somebody's hand. Spread your fingers wide. Lift your arm up another inch. Press your standing hand into the ground. Engage with your mat. Lift your back leg up another half inch. If you're shaking, that's amazing. And release. Press backward, press your palms down and try to press your mat away like you're sliding it in front of you. Inhale, coming up, coming into second side. Extend your left leg behind you. Flex your ankle, toes come to the ground. Lift up an inch and lower. Lift another inch higher and lower. One more, coming to your max height. It's a tug of war. Drive your left hip down. Keep lifting your left leg up. Walk your right fingertips forward. Stay here or come to the full spinal balance. Spread your fingers wide. Lock out your elbow. Lift your arm, but relax your shoulder. Lift your leg. Relax your brow. Take one more breath. So strong. This is such great core work for you. And release. Press back, cat-cow if you want, or go right to downward facing dog. Cat-cow or right to down dog. This is your practice. Anytime you want to pump things up, you go for it. Anytime you need to rest, I encourage you to rest. Join me in tucking your toes, press your hips up, downward facing dog. Walk out your dog and pay attention to your hands. Spread your fingers wide apart. Press your palms down and try to press the mat away. Your mat is a prop. It's a tool for you to use. It's sticky. And when you use it for its stickiness, you'll find you'll get a little bit more juice out of your poses. So walking the dog is helping you open up your Achilles tendon, helping you stave off plantar fasciitis. So if you have suffered from that in the past, keep coming back to your mat. Hold your dog statically. Walk your feet about mat distance apart. Press your palms down. Try to tear the mat apart. And change. Press your palms down and press the mat away from you. Notice what changes in your down dog when you do that. When you engage with your mat. Shake your head. Let everything go. Open your jaw, stretch through your facial muscles. Press your hips to the right and press your hips to the left, side to side. Just a little bit of opening for your IT band. Soften your knees. Let your heels lift. Walk your hands backward. Drape over your legs with knees bent. Sway side to side in the forward fold. Heel toe your feet toward one another until they're hip distance. Walk your hands onto your thighs, bringing your blood pressure back to normal. Straighten your elbows. Lift your chest. Relax your shoulders. Look down at your toes. Press just your big toes down. Lift all the other little ones. And switch. Bring the little ones down to the floor. Lift just your big ones. Your toe health is much more important than you think. Drive your big toes down. Lift the other 4. And switch. Lift your big toes a little higher. See which one is less willing. And relax. Wiggle them. Release to a forward fold. Uttanasana. Now you're ready to come up halfway. Reach your arms behind you. Flip your palms down. Try to touch your fingertips. Touch your pinkies behind you. Feel how strong you are in this half forward fold. Press your feet down. Try to tear the mat apart. Lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. As you stand up, straighten your elbows. Press your arms backward. As if you're sliding your arms up an invisible glass wall behind you. Touch your palms above your head. Bend your elbows, bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck, squeeze your elbows toward your head, a little back bend here. Inhale, open your arms to a T, reach backward like you're about ready to dive, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, come up halfway, dive, light toes. Exhale, walk your hands forward to plank. Press the mat away, drop your knees, elbows are close to your side. Drop your thighs, your belly, your chest down to the floor. Hug your elbows in. Inhale, baby cobra, lifting your heart, keeping your palms on the ground, elbows in. Release your hands. Squeeze your legs together. Lift your legs off the ground. Extend your arms to a T, palms facing down. Reach backward. Exhale, press backward. Child's pose. Inhale to downward dog. Walk it out. As you gaze forward, come up high on your tippy toes and take mincing little steps forward. Teeny, teeny, teeny. Forward fold, exhale. Coming all the way up. Press your straight arms backward as you slide your arms up. The ultimate chest opener. Palms together. Prayer hands at the nape of your neck. A back bend at the top. Open to a T. As you exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Bend your knees, forward fold. Let your interlaced hands come off your back if you want. Bending one knee and then switching. Release your fingertips to the ground. Inhale, come up halfway like you're diving. Touch the ground. Step all the way to plank. Drop your knees to the ground. Tuck your elbows to your side, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Untuck your toes. Keep your elbows squeezed into your side. Press your heart forward. Relax your shoulders. Gaze over one shoulder and then reverse. Once more. Moving your spine side to side. Gaze forward. Tone your belly. Tuck your toes back to down dog. Nice and smooth, Surya A. Inhale, gaze forward. Tiptoe or pike by bending your knee. On the in-breath, exhale, lead with your hips, float, and come to the top. Very little sound when you hit the mat. Coming up halfway, dive. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, pressing backward like you're pressing against a glass wall. Come up, prayer hands, takes you into the back bend. Exhale, interlace your hands behind you, forward fold with the optional bind. Inhale, come up halfway, dive. This builds such strength in your posterior chain. Forward fold, exhale. Step backward to plank, full plank now if you're ready. Lifting your heels, bend your elbows, dig your elbows into your side. Chaturanga, no diving here. Keep your shoulders safe. Untuck your toes, press your chest forward. Lift your knees off the ground in your up dog. Feel strong here. Gaze over one shoulder and then reverse. Look center, drop your knees, tuck your toes, press to downward facing dog, walk it out. Gaze forward. Come up high on your toes and leap toward your hands. Inhale, halfway up, dive. Forward fold, shake it out. Slowly coming all the way up. Open up, taking in your abundance. Prayer hands, thumbs at the nape of your neck. Exhale with the bind, forward fold. Release, inhale, halfway up. Touch the ground. You are ready to step back or hop back to Chaturanga. Lower down to Chaturanga, knees down or up. Knees off the ground or on the ground, up dog. Press back to child's. And in your child's pose, ground down. Feel your forehead. Feel your low body. Spread your knees apart. Slide your hands close enough together so that your thumbs touch. Straighten your arms. Rock your body from side to side. Press back and up. Downward facing dog. Walk it out. Let's take a twist. Step your feet apart. Reach right hand to left ankle or knee or shin. Peek under your armpit. Inhale, center, and switch. Inhale, center. Walk your feet back about hip distance apart. Inhale, raise your right leg parallel to the ground. Press your hands down and forward. Strong arms, strong hands. Spread your fingers wider apart. Step your right foot forward. Drop your back knee on Janyasana. Untuck your back toes. Walk your hands up to your thigh. If you have furniture nearby, you are always free to use it. Align your ankle under your knee. Take your right arm, flip your palm, and tuck it behind your back. Inhale, lift your left arm. Engage your back glute. Use that as your anchor. Cup your head with your hand. Press your top elbow backward, your upper elbow, press it backward. Find the back bend here. Release. Walk your hands to the inside of your foot. Warrior two, tuck your back toes. Slide your back foot forward. Leading with your left arm. Slowly lift up. Build a slow, strong warrior two. Your warrior two is strong but ethereal. There's ether, there's air, there's ground, there's water, the elements that help make your life what it is. The fire, feel the fire. Relax your toes, feel your thighs burning. Hold steady. And then turn your toes forward. Bring your palms to prayer. Stay where you are. I will turn to face you. And side squat. Skandasana, side to side. The next time you squat, add an open twist. One more time each side. This time, flip your palm, rest your knuckles on your low back. Press your knuckles in your low back, gaze over your shoulder. Switch sides, center, over to the other side. Reach your arm up, flip your right palm, rest your knuckles on your back. Press your elbow backward, gaze over your shoulder. Inhale, center, come to a deep squat. Place your hands on your thighs. Straighten your elbows. Relax your shoulders. Drive your left shoulder down, taking a twist. Keep your elbows straight. Gaze over right shoulder. Inhale, center, and switch sides. Inhale, center. Slowly come to standing. Point your toes forward. Inhale, raise your arms up. Again, pressing your arms back. Straighten them. Feel how wonderful you are today. Side bend. Inhale, lift your arms up. And side bend to the left. Inhale, lift. Open your arms to a T. Join me in Warrior Two. Right foot forward. Warrior two, right foot forward. Hold here. Bring your back hand onto your thigh, flip your front palm, reach your arm up, straighten your front leg, find the side bend again. Back through warrior two. Bring your front elbow down onto your thigh, lift your opposite hand up to the sky, a big wave here. Keep pressing your straight arm backward. Maybe this is slower than you would like, but please know you're building such amazing strength underneath your shoulder blade. That's the target. The next time your hand reaches backward, flip your palm. Bring your knuckles on your low back and wiggle them toward your hip crease. Press your elbow backward and gaze over your shoulder. Inhale to warrior two. Roll your arms around, twist lunge, tuck your back toes under, left hand down, right arm up. Gaze down, step to full plank, and finish out your vinyasa. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Press back to child's pose. Take a breath, take a drink. When I wake up in the morning. All of that, all systems working together, teaches us how to begin again. No matter how many times you've done your vinyasa or warrior two, it's always fresh on your mat. So, coming to second side, tuck your back toes under, press backward to downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Hold your dog, press your palms down and forward, and then simultaneously try to tear the mat apart. So much going on in your shoulder girdle, so good for you. Lift your left leg up, gaze forward, step left foot forward, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Tuck your left arm behind you, palm facing out. Raise your right hand, cup the back of your hand, press your elbow backward, engage your glute to steady yourself and find a back bend. Bring both hands down. Tuck your toes, warrior two. In your warrior two, if you're looking away from the screen, make sure that you can see your toes. Fingertips are strong and reaching away. Relax your shoulders. Turn your toes center and find the side squat, side to side motion. Think about gas pedaling your straight leg, meaning lifting your toes off, flexing your ankle. Stick your glutes out, let your glutes do the work. They are the strongest, biggest muscles in your body. You gotta use them. They will help your practice. Coming center, bend your knees, toes turn out, heels come in, goddess squat. Open your arms to a T, practicing eagle arms. Right arm crosses in front, left arm on top. Bend both elbows, elbows are nestled. Bring your short hand in, or just hug yourself. Palms together or hugging yourself. Forward fold with eagle arms. Inhale, coming up to standing. Straighten your legs. Lift your eagle arms up. Maybe squeeze the floor between your feet. A little back bend here. Bend your knees. Open your arms to a T. And bring your left arm in front of you, across. Top it with your right. Eagle arms second side. Bend your elbows nesting inside. Recross your hands. Palms squeezing together, or maybe you hug yourself. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly coming up. Straighten your legs. Lift your eagle arms up or your crossed elbows up. Open your arms to a T. Warrior two. Left foot forward, warrior two. Touch your back thigh with your hand. Flip your front palm into the peaceful warrior. Engaging your back glute. Straighten your front leg. Feel the side bend that you're in. It's a side bend, not a back bend. Bend your front knee again. Open up to warrior two. Press your front elbow down on your bent thigh, right on top of your thigh. Begin to wave your upper arm, pressing your arm back. This is opening up pec minor, that's the target. It's a little muscle that pulls your shoulder head down and forward and really wreaks havoc on your mental state. When your hand comes down, flip your palm, rest your knuckles on your low back, reach around for the hip crease. Press your elbow backward, gaze over your shoulder, lift your heart up, dog, heart. Rebuild your warrior two. Look over your left fingertips. Tuck your back toes. Right hand comes down, left arm up, twist lunge. Add the wave. Bring both fingertips down, steps back to plank. Finish out your vinyasa. Ending in child's pose, or if you would like, practice your inversion. You can practice reclined hero. You've got 5 breaths. We've got one more little ditty, one more little section. But one thing on your mat is that yoga helps break the dynamic of whatever's going on in your head. It's one of the biggest benefits. There's a Sanskrit word called samskara. Samskaras are deeply imprinted grooves in your brain. They hold you in cyclical behaviors and take over. And samskaras in yogic thought are detrimental to your well-being and against your highest self. Usually when you're tired, overwhelmed, or out of balance, you fall away from your deepest intention. So we begin again on the mat, and you break the samskaras over time with your breath, your movement, your strength, your flexibility, and your equilibrium. Let's come to downward facing dog. Walking out your dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up. Kick your heel in, open your knee out. Find hydrant dog. Keep your hands evenly pressing down. Gaze forward, step to warrior two. And in your warrior two, practice floating and balancing on your back foot. So you'll load your front foot, press off, and balance. Press off and land. A couple times. I will join you. So it is fun, but it's also wonderful because you're accelerating and decelerating off your legs. Build your tree pose. Try it. Balance, float, and then bring your foot to the inside of your ankle. Bring your palms behind you. Come in and out of your tree as you need. With your thumbs on your spine, see if you can touch your fingertips to your spine. And then wiggle your hand, your prayer hands, up your back. This is called reverse namaskar. Holding tree, press your elbows backward, lift your heart, maybe lift your gaze. Use furniture, use your walls if you need to. Open your arms to a T, rebuild your warrior two. Turn to face the wall to your side. Step two, step two, chair pose. Hold chair, building eagle. Balancing just on your left foot, open your arms to a T. Lift your right leg up, cross your thighs. Cross right arm, top it with your left. Either hug yourself or find eagle arms. Stick your glutes out. Find your drishti. Gaze intently at something that's not moving. Squeeze your arms, your palms, and your thighs together like you're holding on to a skinny pole. Lift your top leg up. Keep your eagle arms or your hug. Open your legs wider than your mat. Toes out, heels in. Bend your knees. Forward fold with eagle arms. Rock side to side. Inhale, slowly come up to standing. Squeeze your feet toward one another as you take a back bend. Lift your elbows up. Open your arms to a T. Touch your hands above your head. Bend your elbows. Bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck. Squeeze your elbows in. A little back bend here. Rebuild your chair pose. Balancing just on your right leg. Make your right leg like a trunk of a tree. Lift your left foot off the ground. Cross your thigh. Open your arms to a T. Bring your left arm across your body. Tap it with right. Build eagle arms or hug yourself. Squeeze everything center like you're hugging a skinny little tree. Find your drishti. Hug a little tighter. This is helping you keep your balance. Keep your eagle arms. Keep your huggy arms. Open your legs apart, stepping wider than your mat. Toes forward, heels in alignment with your toes. Bend your knees, stick your glutes out, forward fold. Let your head go, rock side to side. Inhale, slowly coming up. As you straighten your legs, lift your elbows up, squeeze the floor between your feet. Take a little back bend here. Uncross your arms, open your arms wide. Lift and touch your hands above your head. Step your feet toward one another. Bring your palms together, thumbs at heart center. Step back with your right foot. Warrior two. And as you're here, begin to experiment by pressing off with your left foot this time and catching your balance. See how it goes. See how much air you can get. And once you've found your equilibrium, your equanimity, your balance, your proprioception, bring your foot in. Press everything together. And if you feel like you've already done this side, I encourage you to switch because I think I led you guys that way. So wherever you are in your tree, bring your hands behind you. Tuck your hands into your back pockets. Press your elbows, squeeze them together as if they could touch. Maybe gaze up. Come out of your tree, rebuild warrior two. Roll your arms around, look down to the ground, touch the ground, and step to plank pose. Chaturanga. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog. Press your hips back to child's pose and rest. Or take an inversion or practice an arm balance. You have time. Beginning again is itself a practice. But your yoga teaches you can begin again simply by remembering the incredible gift of this moment and this breath. You can drop your self-criticism when you come back to the present moment. So in this moment, feel your whole self, the vibrations, without the burdens of what was or what will be. Notice the alignment you feel in that space. From child's pose. Practicing 2 rounds of full bow pose. I will also show you the half bow variation. So if you have full bow in your practice with the Ashtangi roll, go for it. Do that twice or even more. Otherwise, practice with me in half bow. Come down to your belly. Bend your left knee. Reach your left hand behind you. If you can wrap your fingers around your ankle, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. Just keep this shape. You're building strength. Reach your right arm in front. Untuck your back toes. Take a breath in. Lift your chest up. Gaze beyond your fingertips. At the same time, kick into your fingertips. Kick, kick, kick. Lift your thigh off the ground. So much strength. If your knee is bothered, don't do it. Come on down. Hold for one more breath and release. Stack your hands, elbows pointing out. Rock your hips from side to side. Changing sides. Bend your right knee. Reach your right hand behind you and take the outside of your ankle into hand. Extend left arm forward, left toes untucked. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze just beyond your mat, and at the same time, kick into your hand. Maybe your thigh lifts off the ground, maybe your body comes up a little higher, and release. Stack your hands, elbows pointing out, rock your hips from side to side. Practicing half frog together. Slide your left knee out to the side. Flex your ankle. The inside of your ankle will rest on the floor, the inside of your knee, in alignment with your ankle. Rest your forehead on your stacked hands. Encourage your left hip down toward the ground by lifting your leg from the shin down to your toes. So your foot, your shin come off the ground, knee and thigh stay on the ground, internally rotating your femur bone, and then lower. Lift just your tailbone, tuck your tail a couple times, and you can rest right here. If you'd like to go deeper, prop yourself up onto your elbows into a half frog, half sphinx pose. Your elbows will be slightly forward of your shoulders, palms pressing down. Drive your elbows down into your mat and drag your elbows toward you. You'll feel a stretch in your abdomen and in your low back. Relax. Do that one more time. Press elbows down, drag them toward your belly. And release. Come back down. Stack your hands, elbows point out. Straighten both legs behind you. Rock your hips from side to side and switch sides. Bring your right knee out to the side. Flex your right ankle, the ankle bone resting on the ground. Lifting just your shin and foot off the ground. Internally rotate your femur bone. Do that one more time, lowering shin and foot, and then lifting. Lift your tailbone, tuck your tail a few times. Very subtle movement here. You're free to rest or prop yourself up into Sphinx pose. If you at any point feel like your low back is feeling jammed, you come down and give your low back a rest. Drive your elbows down into the floor, drag them towards your belly. Release, and one more time. Lower your body down. Straighten both legs. Rock your hips from side to side. Let them really shake. It's a wonderful massage for your belly. Very important part of your nervous system is getting such a lovely massage right now. This is your vagus nerve. It touches all of your internal organs. So let your body rest. Feel the benefits. And then flip over to your back. Step your feet about hip distance apart. Walk your heels toward your seat. You can practice wheel or practice bridge pose. Lift your hips up, tuck your chin, press the back of your neck down to the ground. Interlace your hands beneath your body. Walk your arms a little closer together underneath you. Release and articulate your spine down to the ground. Coming into a twist, cross your right thigh over left. Bring your palms onto the ground. Shift your hips to your right thumb, and then drop your knees over to the left. Send your right arm out to the side. Your shoulders lifted off the ground, gently wiggle it down toward the ground. Keep your legs crossed. Come to your back. Curl up, bring your cross thighs towards your chest, hug them in. Hold on to your ankles. Flex your ankles and bring your cross thighs a little closer. You'll feel the outer hips. Switch, shoelace, second side. Cross your thighs. Hold on to your ankles. Flex your ankles. Using the strength of your arms, bring your cross thighs closer to you. Keep your legs crossed, left thigh on top of right, palms on the ground. Shift your hips toward your left thumb and then drop your knees over to the right thumb. Open your arms to a T. Encourage your shoulder to come down to the ground and breathe. Something that's calling out for healing in your life or in your body. Take this time to use your breath. Slow breathing, telling your brain to release endorphins and suppress stress hormone, keeping you in the ultimate healing state. Roll to your back. Uncross your thighs. Yogi's choice. You can practice happy baby or practice plow pose or shoulder stand or perhaps wheel. If you're in happy baby, part your knees wider than your body. Flex your ankles so that the soles of your feet are facing up. Reach up, hold on to opposite or outside or inside of your foot. Rock side to side. Hold steady. Hold your happy baby. Like a tug of war, press your feet up as you try to bring your feet down. Press and pull. Press and pull. At the same time, press your tailbone down toward the ground. Keep the tug of war, pressing your feet up, pulling them down. Press your tailbone down to the ground. Release. Hug your knees into your chest. Release right leg long to the right corner of your mat. Left leg long to the left corner. Adjust your shoulders so that they're flat on the ground. Rock your head from side to side. Spread your fingers wide apart, palms facing up in a gesture of abundance. Receive that abundance with your inhale and let it go with your exhalation. Shavasana. Slowly come back to awareness, wiggling your fingers and toes. Circle your hands, circle your feet. Take a good morning stretch. Raise your arms overhead, arch your back, point your toes. As you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Roll to your side, fetal position. With your arm under your head like your pillow. Remembering that infants sleep this way. What is the deeply held belief, the deep groove in your brain that may not be serving you? Can you look at that like an infant would with fresh eyes? A belief about yourself and your abilities that maybe was planted in your brain years ago. Your breath, your awareness can shatter that belief and help you start again. Slowly press up to a seat. As you find your seat, rock your sits bone side to side, take the flesh away. Roll your shoulders. Reverse. Neutral shoulders. Tilt your head to the left. Extend your right arm out to the side. Spread your fingers. Press back. Press, press, press. Flex your wrists. Press. Keep your head where it is. Bring your hand on your knee. Tuck your chin to your chest. Roll your head to the right. Send left arm out to the side. Press that arm backward. Keep pressing. Maybe flex your wrist. Keep your fingers extended, straight and strong. Keep your head where it is. Bring your fingertips on your knee. Tuck your chin to your chest. Gaze forward, gaze up. Open your jaw, stretch through your facial muscles. Jut your low jaw forward, bring your teeth together, stretch your throat. Stroke your throat with your fingers. If you've had trouble speaking your truth, fifth chakra gets tight. Vishuddha chakra, throat chakra. Bring your hand to your knee, gaze forward, straighten your spine. Notice how your heart lifts. Bring your palms together, rest your thumbs on your lifted heart in Anjali Mudra, a gesture of compassion for self and others, prayer and gratitude. May the love light, kindness, and compassion that radiates all around you shine straight out through heart center to all you meet. Om Shanti, peace. Namaste. Thank you so much, my friends. I will unmute you. Again, my name's Becky. I subbed for Heather tonight, but I teach Friday nights, Wednesday mornings, and Tuesday and Friday, 6 a.m. So thanks again for coming. Lisa, I'm so glad to see you tonight, my friend.
Very much.
Thanks, Taylor. Appreciate it. Any comments, you can use the chat. Again, on behalf of Yoga and Fitness and all the teachers there, thank you so much for joining us in the virtual classroom. We really love you guys. We appreciate your time and support of the studio.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Sarah. Bye. Bye, Amy. Thank you. Thanks, Michelle, Corrine, Karen, Catherine, and Megan.
This isn't too important of a question, but is Heather back next week or no?
She is.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah. So you'll get her back.
Yep.
Oh, I know, but you get used to somebody's style and...
Yeah, you were great.
Oh, well, thank you, Taylor. Yeah, her power went out today, so she was, unfortunately, yeah, stuck without Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know.
Not good.
No, so anyway, really glad to meet you, though. We'll see you in the studio, I hope. All right, have a great night.
Yeah, I'm an hour away. I'm less than an hour away. I live in McBain, actually, next to Cadillac and Lake City.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe not.
I could. That'd be wishful thinking from me.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of work to get to the studio in time. Plus, you got to park and all that. But we are staying with the virtual. Yep. We'll continue with it.
Awesome. Good.
Yeah, it's really helpful to people. All right, my friend. Thanks a bunch. Glad to meet you, and you have a great night.
Thanks, you too.
Okay, bye.